You might see some new neighbors roaming around the woods.
Black bear sightings are on the rise in Missouri, even in parts of the state where they haven't been seen in decades. KCTV5's Nathan Vickers traveled to the St. Louis area where one family's experience might be a preview of things to come here in Kansas City.
A woodsy backyard where the kids could play is exactly what Ashley Mattingly and her family were hoping for when they moved into their home in Festus, just south of St. Louis.
It's a great thing. We like it here.
But last summer, the same woods that brought her kids joy brought something else.
I heard a really loud, crash or thud noise.
Her daughter, Annalise, had noticed the neighbor's trash can on its side.
So I walked over.
And something else she never thought she'd see on her street.
I see the bear. It was pretty small for what you'd think a bear would be. I run inside and I'm like, Mom, there is a bear.
I was like, there's no bears in this area?
Yet here it was.
It was pretty scary and fun.
A backyard bear in the suburbs.
It was probably hungry, looking for a snack.
Black bears are making a comeback in Missouri. In 2010, the Missouri Department of Conservation counted about 300 of them. Now they believe there are at least twice that, and there could be as many as 800. And for conservationists, that's pretty sweet.
Bears are an important part of the biodiversity of this state.
Laura Conley is a fur bear biologist for the Missouri Department of Conservation.
We're starting to see bears show up in areas where people might not expect it.
Most sightings happen in southern Missouri, but the population is expanding north. This video came from a home in Benton County, about 100 miles from Kansas City.
A bear could show up almost anywhere in this state.
Conley has been studying them.
Right now, they're spending about 20 hours a day really trying to fatten up for winter.
She's educating the public too, and that's no small feat.
So I think bears generate a lot of different kinds of emotions when people think about bears.
She says they typically scavenge for the bare necessities. They're not very good hunters, but they are curious.
They're not animals that are interested in coming into conflict with humans, but they're often attracted to human-associated foods.
That's when the problems start.
Once they have food or find food someplace, they're going to come back.
Jim Braithwaite's job is to step in when bears encroach on homes and neighborhoods.
Put bait in this canister right here.
Sometimes he has to trap them. On sites where they've been a nuisance,
very humane.
They use tasers and rubber bullets to teach it a lesson.
Try to do that with the bears on site so they relate that to the bad behavior.
It might seem harsh, but when bears lose their fear of humans, it can have deadly consequences.
I am pretty upset.
The same animal that visited the Mattingleys was eventually hit by a car in another city.
You don't want to see any animal hurt. I mean, especially not, a beautiful bear like that.
As bears continue to grow and thrive in the Show Me State, conservationists want people to be ready.
We need to learn to live with the bears.
It's certainly possible that we'll see kind of an increased number of sightings in other parts of the state, mainly Kansas City, potentially North Missouri.
Mattingly wouldn't mind seeing one again.
They should be able to coexist with us, just like we're doing right now with them.
But hopefully in the woods, where they belong. In Festus, Missouri, Nathan Vickers, KCTV 5 News.